Welcome to Eastern Sierra Now, where insightful conversations meet the heart of the Eastern Sierra. I am your host, Amy Smith, not only steering the ship of this show, but deeply rooted as a local business owner and proud member of the Eastern Sierra community, where I live and raise my family. Questions we explore here hold personal significance for me, and I believe they will resonate with you too. A special thank you to our sponsors, whose support makes this show possible. Thank you. We couldn't do it without you. Today we have the privilege of sitting down with Dan Berry, candidate for Inyo County 5th District Supervisor. Dan is a fifth-generation Lone Pine resident. His wife of 22 years, Jolie, was also born in Lone Pine, where they are raising their 4 children. Dan has decades of professional experience serving the California public agencies as a risk and insurance consultant, which has provided him with a deep understanding of public agency operations and finances. As part of our commitment to fostering an informed electorate, we've provided every candidate in our area running for public office the opportunity to join us. They'll be answering questions that delve into how their leadership will impact you, the voter, if they are elected. Our aim is to offer a fair and balanced platform, ensuring each candidate has an equal opportunity to connect with our audience. Each candidate will face the same set of questions and will be given 1 minute to respond to each. It's a level playing field, and we're here to provide you with valuable insights into each candidate's perspective. But before we dive into the conversation, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification on all Eastern Sierra Now social media platforms and YouTube. Stay tuned for this season's gripping candidate interview. Let's get that timer on the screen because we're about to give Dan Berry 1 minute to share his insights. Buckle up for a journey into the heart of Eastern Sierra politics. Hi, Dan. It is so nice to meet you.
Thanks, Amy. It's nice to be here.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. Yeah. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. Kind of ready, gearing up for this game show.
It's going to be fun. I think we're going to have a good time with these questions.
All right, well, I hope fun's it. What are they?
Oh, we will, for sure. Well, why don't we just go ahead and jump right into the questions then? What I'd like to know is what motivated your decision to pursue a role on the Inyo County Board of Supervisors, and what unique qualifications or experiences do you bring to address the needs of our community?
So my motivation is I have a strong sense of responsibility, civic responsibility, and I just happen to have attained a lot of skills that will really serve me and the constituents well, in this. The last 20 years, I've been serving public agencies as a risk and insurance consultant, and also I've worked for public agencies. I've done budgets, financing, hiring, terminating, recruiting employees. I present at board meetings constantly for the past 20 years, and I have a really strong understanding of public agency finances, operations, administration, how they work. Also, I've got a proven record of being a good partner and a cohort.
Indulge in the world-renowned flavors of Copper Top Barbecue, where every bite is cued to perfection. Order online now and savor our mouth-watering delights without the wait in line. Psst, locals rejoice. Enjoy a sizzling 20% off your orders as our special treat just for you. Just type LOCAL20 in the coupon code section. Copper Top Barbecue, where food makes friends. This program is sponsored by Paul McFarland for Mono County Supervisor. Paul is committed to community. He wants to remind you that public service is about we, not me. Paul McFarland for 3rd District Mono County Supervisor. Empower your home with High Point Solar, the premier local provider of cutting-edge solar power and battery backup solutions with access to the world's finest technology. As energy expenses soar, there's never been a better time to embrace solar energy and save with High Point Solar. Secure your future against rising costs and join the renewable energy revolution today with High Point Solar.
Identifying challenges is crucial. in your opinion, what is the most pressing issue facing our community, and how do you propose to tackle that if you're elected as a supervisor?
To me, we've got a real obvious issue, and that is the availability, affordability of appropriate housing. It's just a real challenge here, and it's fundamental to the structure of our entire community and our economy and everything else. So without housing, it's really difficult to recruit and maintain people to fill the professional positions we need, from nursing, doctors, teachers. In the 5th District, there are dozens of excellent high-paying jobs that are filled by people that don't even live here. And I don't feel that it's because they don't want to live here. I feel that the problem's that there's really not affordable, available, and appropriate housing for them. So they're living in trailers over during the week and then going home to Los Angeles or Ridgecrest, or even just Northern Inyo. Lots of people, from Southern Inyo. So,
and Dan, I'm going to have to stop you there because you've given us such valuable information, but we've taken more than our minute up.
Wow.
I know, it goes fast, doesn't it?
That really goes fast.
But still, in that time, I really appreciate what you had to say about that. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
So community development does play a vital role. How do you perceive the health and success of Main Street and Inyo County as a whole? And additionally, what initiatives would you champion to ensure sustained growth and prosperity?
You mentioned Main Street, and the health of Main Street kind of provides a window into the health of our community, I think. There's empty storefronts and there's poorly maintained properties. And, that tells me that we could be better. We could be healthier. And I think we're still struggling to get out of the various economic downturns, recovering from the secondary problems from the pandemic. So that's a real ongoing challenge, these communities. And development does provide, the hope for prosperity and the hope for enriching our community and making our community stronger. The big challenge we have, as we're all aware of, is the lack of private property and lack of available private property for development. But I would champion anything I can do to restore some of the current housing situations we have.
And again, I'm going to have to stop you there. You have so many good ideas, and this is the hard part for me is I want to hear more about them, but we're going to move on to our next question.
Right.
So I do apologize for that. All right.
Step into the brand new gym in Bishop. Paradox Fitness, your neighborhood gym where convenience meets community. Our doors are open 24/7 so you can squeeze in a workout whenever it fits your schedule. Come see why Paradox Fitness is the perfect place to kickstart and continue your fitness journey. At the Inyo County Sheriff's Office, our mission is clear: to provide residents and visitors with top-tier law enforcement. We're here to partner with communities, solving issues, and enhancing public safety. Together, we're committed to improving the quality of life for everyone. The Sheriff's Office, your trusted ally in safeguarding our community. This program is sponsored by Jeff Griffiths for Inyo County Supervisor. Jeff has the right priorities to keep Bishop on track. Remember to vote on March 5th.
Engaging residents is key to effective governance. How do you plan to involve the community in decision-making processes for Inyo County? And do you see any segments of the population currently underrepresented? If so, how would you work towards achieving a more balanced representation?
Well, the primary way I would engage people is being approachable and being available and being out in the community as much as I can, and even more than I currently am. That would be really important. Using technology to advantage and leverage that would be important. I've written newsletters for the various companies I've worked for my whole life. I would have a 5th District newsletter to keep people informed. With regards to who's underrepresented, since the shift into district where independents almost had their own district years ago with District 4, well, now that's part of District 5. And I think the residents of independents, I think they feel unrepresented, and I'd really like to patch that and make them feel a lot more part of it. And same with the Southeast County. They've got the same sort of sentiment. The other people I feel are unrepresented are our kids. And it's not just the school's job, it's our entire community's job. And I want to look for ways to provide better enrichment for our students outside of school, get them off their electronic devices, get them out to...
And speaking of that, we're going to have to stop this portion of our question as well. That's such valuable information. I really appreciate you sharing that with me. I think we're going to have you come back because I really want to learn more about that.
Well, you know, I've been known to be chatty, so,
So am
I'm
I.
not surprised.
This is a terrible structure for both of us. Well, I think we're moving on already to appreciation for Inyo County, and I personally feel that expressing appreciation for Inyo County is really important. What aspects of Inyo County do you currently value, especially in the area that you wish to represent? And then additionally, what are some of your favorite local activities, that really contribute to the unique fabric of our community?
Well, I love the obvious, the rural lifestyle, the just spectacular scenery that we live in. One of the things I cherish the most is I travel a lot with my current position, and I will come home from spending the day in an urban area where there's homelessness and they've got all their problems and the challenges they face. Mm-hmm. And when I get close to home and I get back in the valley, it's just an overwhelming feel of gratitude that I get every time I come home.
Yeah.
And, no matter how long I'm gone or how rough the trip was, that just is fantastic feeling. I've been doing I've been cooking for the Concert in the Rocks and the film festival. I do deep pit barbecue with me and a crew, and I love it. And we build so much camaraderie and friendship. And the 4th of July celebration of independence is like a reunion for all those folks. And I have lots of friends from the past and independence, and that's another event that I just absolutely cherish.
Sounds amazing. I want to try some of that barbecue.
I'm glad to. I love doing it.
It sounds incredible. So Dan, leadership styles differ. Can you elaborate on your unique leadership style and explain how it complements the strategic planning and implementation effectiveness of the Inyo County Supervisors?
First, I think leaders have to be present a good example and be accountable and be honest to the people they lead. And I strive to be a servant leader. And through servant leadership, your reward comes from facilitating other people's success. So when that's your focus, you remove your ego, and your relationship with the people you're leading is just way better. And it builds trust and confidence and liberates them to perform their best. I played college football for 4 years, and I coached high school football for a dozen more. Oh. And that process of the planning, game planning, season planning, and all that process and managing those kids, okay, that provided a really good platform or foundation for later in life in my professional and being a professional leader. Mm-hmm. And so that's kind of where my leadership comes from. And I've really got a proven record of collaborating with people and being cooperative and just having great relationships and building good cultures.
And I'm going to have to stop you right there. Sports are so important. And for me personally, I think it builds such character. So I really appreciate you sharing that with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dan, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. We know that your time is valuable, and I can't thank you enough, and thank you on behalf of the voters for coming here and sharing so much information with us.
Oh, it was my pleasure. Enjoyed it.
We wish you the best of luck.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dan Berry, and I'm running for 5th District Supervisor. Again, I was born and raised in Lone Pine. I love this place. I'm raising kids here. My wife and I have 4 kids. We've been married for 22 years. I think that really creates a situation where you're giving all the time. Your time's not your own. And that's really important for this position, is that I'm giving back to the community. I'm serving the constituents. They're not serving me. And I've built a long career in serving public agencies, and I feel that it's really prepared me to excel at this position. I think it separates me from maybe the other people in the race, and I think it's fantastic that there's so many people that want this job and want to run for this position. I think what really separates me is my experience, my family life, and all of the stability that that's provided for me. And I really hope you will vote for me. I promise I will always do what's best for you. And when I make decisions, I will ask the question, does this serve the people of the 5th District? Or does this harm the people of the 5th District? Or is this a neutral idea? And I will make every decision after asking myself those questions. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to Eastern Sierra Now, where we strive to empower you, our viewers, with the information you need to make informed decisions at the ballot box. Your thoughts matter, and we invite you to share your comments by emailing them to info@easternsierranow.com. To all the dedicated individuals running for public office, we extend an invitation. If you're ready to share your insights and perspectives, please reach out to us at info@easternsierranow.com to schedule an interview. For our YouTube watchers, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to stay informed on local politics and beyond. Your support keeps us going. Stay up to date by subscribing to our email list on easternsierranow.com for the latest in local news delivered right to your inbox. Thank you for being part of the conversation. Remember, your vote matters. This has been Just a Minute with Amy Smith on Eastern Sierra Now. Stay engaged, stay informed, and get out there and vote.